lovelies. Happy Monday. Well, you're probably going to see this on Tuesday, but it's Monday. I've been getting a lot of feedback from you guys on the vlogs and all the other content, so thank you for that. I really appreciate it. It also really helps me out when you guys give me a thumbs up and make comments, which I know you guys have been doing, so I'm loving it. Thank you so much because it keeps me motivated. So this weekend was awesome. We ended up doing a lot of home projects. We finally got in the ceiling fans that we had custom made, and so all but 4 of those got installed. So I think we had a total of 7, and we still have 4 remaining. Just they couldn't do all of them in one day. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. I'll insert some pictures here of how those beautiful, gorgeous pieces are looking. Then also on Sunday, we ended up going to Lowe's and just grabbing some stuff for the garage. Irfan's been working on like a garage area for himself to organize everything and have like a workbench. He doesn't want you guys to see it yet, even though it looks so good and I'm ready to show you guys, but he wants me to wait until he cleans it up a little bit more. So we'll have to wait on that. Today is just kind of getting everything in order. I'm getting into a nice little groove here. Today's day 6 of Alina going to school and me having time on myself. The first 5 days, I think I was just in shock. Today I have like a schedule going. I'm just putting the sheets back on the kids' bed. Today is the day that I do non-urgent laundry, like sheets and my laundry and things like that. So let me do that. I'll be back in a second to share with you guys what my theme is for this new phase of my life. I'm so excited. Guys, so I have my journal here and I want to share with you guys sort of what I've come up with so far. And of course, this is going to be a lot of trial and error, and everything's new right now. But this is what I would like to do based on my strengths and weaknesses and schedule. So the theme for this new season of life for me is going to be available for joy and play. And I've really cultivated a life where my compass is bliss and joy. And so I want to be able to continue doing that. And this is really important because a couple things that I'm going to mention. So let me go through my planned out schedule. And I got a chance to really run through it this way today, and I'm really thinking that this will be great, but I will keep you guys posted. So in the morning, obviously when I wake up, I wake up 15 minutes before everyone else, and that's just kind of my quiet coffee time, just sitting by myself and just enjoying my cup of coffee before everything gets a little bit hectic. At 7, everyone else wakes up, and we have 45 minutes for everyone to get dressed, eat breakfast, and be out the door. Luckily, I prepped the night before for Irfan's lunch and Alina's lunch. Everyone else eats outside, so that really works out. And it gives me enough time to like not rush Alina. Of course, you know, everyone else gets dressed on their own, but Alina needs kind of assistance. So I do that. They're out the door by about 7:45. Then I sit in my meditation, and that's when I do my feminine practices, which I've shared in the Sacred Feminine Intensive, as well as the High Value Goddess program. So I do my meditation, I do some journaling, and then I'm off to do my exercise for the day. I would really like to just work out for 30 minutes a day. And for that reason, I've actually had to put my trainer on hold, my physical trainer at the time. My knee was acting up a little bit, and I think it was the longer 1-hour workouts that were kind of triggering that. So I really just want to be able to work out 5 days a week for 20 to 30 minutes, and just have that be it. Just have that be enough. So while I work out, I'll usually listen to some kind of an audiobook or something educational, and so that's kind of my time to just do that. After that, I find that between like 9 to about 11:30 is when I'm like the most productive. Like I just have this like peak of energy, and I would say it probably lasts around up until noon, but I try to take a break before that. So that's the time that I'm either putting together programs, doing my coaching sessions, and taking breaks and doing house stuff in between. So I might unload the dishwasher during that time. Today I did the laundry, and just make sure that there's a lot of breaks. I don't like sitting for more than 35 minutes at a time. So I like moving around. Sometimes I'll play music. I used to do this with Alina as well, play music and dance in between stuff. So that's kind of my morning. Then what I'd really like to do, I would say really from 1:30 to 2:30 is when I leave. 2:30 is when I go get the kids, like go get in the car line. So from 1:30 to 2:30, I'd really like to just do something more feminine. So not necessarily coaching, although I only coach 2 days a week. I have it scheduled that way, where sessions can only be scheduled with me 2 days a week currently and one weekend a month. I prefer not to work on the weekends, but some of my clients can only do weekends. So that's my one weekend a month is the teacher training for my Quantum Queen students and teacher trainees. And that's also the weekend that I coach for a couple hours on Saturday and a couple hours on Sunday. So, so right now, currently Tuesdays and Wednesdays is the only day that I have coaching sessions available. But in that like 1 hour, I'd like to do gardening. I'd like to do my grounding work outside, or go out to lunch with friends, or just do something where I'm outside of the house and not like just sitting, or you know what I mean, like get caught up in work mode. So here's the areas of concern for me. So this weekend, you know how the iPhone now shows you where, like how much phone usage you've had? And my phone usage popped up for the week, and I gasped because just this 1 week that Alina's gone to school, like it's gone up a lot, like crazy. Like I was just like, oh my God, this is crazy. Now I know that the time that I'm playing my audiobook, I think it's counting that as screen time, even though I'm not looking at the screen. And I do a lot of my Facebook, my coaching sessions on Facebook video. So I think obviously it's counting that time. And I am coaching more now because Alina's in school. So I'm not trying to make excuses, but I'm going to have to keep an eye on myself on that, because there's no freaking way that I can allow myself to have that kind of screen time just because I can. That's just nuts. The second area of concern for me is I went to go get my nails done last week, and it usually takes long. I know I'm annoyed usually by how long it takes, even though I enjoyed spending time with them at the nail salon. But it took 2 hours, and this was the first time where I didn't have to rush home because I'm not in the evening, you know, like taking up my family's time. It was during the day when Alina and everyone's at school or work, but I just was annoyed. I don't know, just because I can spend 2 hours at the nail salon doesn't mean I want to, and I just didn't feel good about it. So I'm going to have to reevaluate that. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do that. So that's something I've put a pin on, and I will try to figure out. So now let's talk about, what do I mean by available for joy and play? I want to make sure that by the time I pick up my kids at about 3-ish from school, that I'm just present, I'm just available for joy and play, and I'm not feeling this need to check my phone or answer to people's questions or comments or reply to clients' emails or anything like that in the evening. Like I would really like that to be a very strong intention. And I have been working on that for the last couple of years, but I mean, like, I really need to get really strict on that. And so that's going to be a priority for me. Now that I do have the time during the day, there's no excuse for me to be answering emails in the evening or comments or anything like that. So I'm making this publicly out there, like putting it out there so that, like, I have, like I'm upheld by that, right? Because if you see me commenting in the afternoon or in the evening, then I'm not following. So that's why I thought I'd do that. So tell me, do you guys have a plan for yourself? I like to have a general plan for my whole year and just have periods where I evaluate, by this time around every year, I've usually manifested all of my New Year's resolutions. And this year I've exceeded my New Year's resolution. So what I've decided to do is just take this time to coast and just enjoy my life and my family without necessarily jumping into new goals, and just be more present and enjoy what I've already manifested. And yeah, just enjoy that, enjoy my family. So what are your goals? You have 5 months left, maybe even less, September, October, November, December. Yeah, 4 months left in 2019. Where are you on your New Year's resolutions, on your personal development, on your growth, on your new self-image? Let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.